What's going on? Today I'm going to go over the proper mechanics of the Sumo deadlift. One of the most important things that I like to teach when I teach deadlifts is to not throw your hips forward way too far. What I mean by that is over exaggerating and putting a unnatural curve in your spine, basically just, for lack of better terms, humping the air. So this is what I recommend, is right here is just to lock your glutes really tight and slam your hips forward. You see no over exaggeration in what I just did. Here is just a different angle. Here I am performing Sumo deadlift clusters, cluster being 2-minute rest in between sets and a 15-second pause in between each rep. The main reason for doing these is to treat each pull like your 1 rep max or like your competition pull. So you basically step back up to the bar each time and reset up, and just like you're going to pull your 1 rep max or your competition pull. One of the good things about this movement is you're not bouncing the weight off the floor. You're not just staying in that tight position. It is allowing your body to get back loose and to where you're basically starting from scratch each lift, like I said before, like you're doing your 1 rep max. Some of the things as far as mechanics I want to go over, if you look here, you can see my shins are straight up and down vertical at the beginning of my lift. A lot of people, they have a super wide deadlift stance, and when they go super wide, it puts their shins at an unnatural angle, and it causes knee pain in the knee valgus. So that's something you want to stay away from. If you're experiencing knee pain in your Sumo deadlift, that's probably the prime reason why. Here's a different angle. Something I want to show you here is I try to start the deadlift or the pull with the bar maybe an inch away from my shins, probably halfway over mid-foot, I guess you could say. And I try to keep contact with my body the entire way up. That's why I have chalk or baby powder on my legs, because I drag the bar and my hands up my knees just to keep better contact, because if you let it get way out in front of you, you're going to lose balance and you're going to lose a lot of strength in your pull. So that's one thing to focus on. And when we go to this next angle, we'll talk about hips and arching your back. So here I'm pretty fatigued. This is my 4th set, and so what I want to show you here is I want to show you that you want to keep your hips down for as long as possible. You don't want them to shoot up, because when you shoot your hips up, your back tends to round and you lose all your tightness. So right here, what I do is I try to pull the slack out of the bar, get really tight, and once I slam my hips down, I try to keep them down. But as I said, I'm a little fatigued here, so they kind of shot up. But that can cause some issues if you shoot your hips up and you lose all your tightness, you lose all your strength, and it could hurt you in the long run, because you're using most of your back whenever you shoot your hips up too soon. So that's really what I want to show you from this angle. Hope that helps out. If you have any questions, comment on this video and I'll help you out the best I can.